Okay, so first off, we're gonna go with example of writing a write up. It was a fake Lego sword. I did this in high school a long time ago. Uh, I fixed the mistake that the professor, not no, it was actually a teacher in this case because I was in high school, gave. The mistake was about the tension and needs to be pull. Uh, I did not. I don't know how I got 100% on the uh, grammar. That is embarrassing. Anyway, okay. So first off, we have to discuss what a Lego sword was, how the Lego pole was, what's a scratch Lego piece, and what is Earth, and the relationship of all of them. This is how I relate to all of them. Yeah. So that was a little bit interesting, and then we added scenarios. This scenario was, I think, a vertical applied force. Yeah, a systematic force, which in this case was me just having my finger on here, and that changed the. It also changed the angle of tension for us because the tension got more taut, and I guess the sword bent a little bit. I actually did it in real life just to see what would happen. I guess I remember that happening, which is why I remember. Same thing with these horizontal, vertical. And when we're done with that, we went to center. Now we're going to center of mass, basically. So I don't like how small this one is. Let me just. Oh yeah, it needs to be a little bit larger in my opinion. Yeah, that should do the trick. But it being a little bit larger, you can see all the summations I did. If I was to write a cheat sheet, I'll write only this part over here, and this part of not even the y part, just the x part is necessary. The y part is not necessary. And then I'll put the integral version of them too. Anyways, when you increase m3, it's kind of obvious what will happen. It just go to -1 and 2 if this is increase, 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 increase. Kind of obvious what would happen. Um, but why I still have it here was because how do I prove this mathematically? And my brain was thinking how a long time ago, and I came up with a limit, which is such a basic idea. And this is what this was supposed to explain over here. As you can see, it was so messy. I hated it, so I changed it like this. And I even made a mistake here with the t instead of x, which I never fixed. I'm still embarrassed by that. So let me just delete that. Um, now that I showed you guys that I changed it. Now we're changing this one to this thing, and then I made a new question with the x squared plus 1 just to make it a little bit cleaner. Apparently 7.427, that's the answer. I just plugged into Desmos to figure it out. I literally just did this real quick. Yeah. So I'll be continuously doing this. It's a little bit painful. Why did I put the Jacobian matrix and all that stuff is to clean it up a little bit. I might not even put that there. This actually looks clean, so I might not actually change it for now. It depends on the way future if I think that's clean in the future. Yeah, yeah. I might start going now to the next section because I'm getting bored of all the uh, what's this called again? All the physics. So I might go back to the math section now because we did talk about forces. And that was the most important part because of the ODE necessary to get all the force diagrams down. So this is the force diagram, and it wouldn't make sense without the above. This question was kind of awful, but it did actually work out well. I don't know how it worked out well. I actually do know how, but it was just a painful question. Yeah. So yeah, we have other things like this is so dirty. I don't like it anymore. This is also very dirty. Oh, this is disgusting. There's a lot of things to change very much. Um, yeah, I've been skipping over them and just going to the next part because it's fun to do the new shit. But I should probably go back to the old shit, fix it all up. Oh yeah, this question was kind of awful. I made this up, but I realized that without teaching you all the fluid mechanics, this question is just a pain in the ass to deal with. So I simplified it to this case over here, um, which basically says that there's no volume change and no density change. Uh, well, in my head, it was a dumb question now, but at the beginning, it does make you wonder how you would solve this question. So we did a three function product rule to get this. Um, in reality, this question is pretty dumb without fluid mechanics. So I just left it off like this on purpose. I didn't really. I just did the three-part festival. I did this final form. I didn't elaborate more because you kind of need Navier-Stokes on that one, and you need actual experimental data because it's not how things work when you have something like that. Oh yeah, now we are starting to do this. So I should probably go back and do this really quick. The better because I realized I don't like second order, but doing it this way, there's many different ways. I think the easiest way is to do a matrix. That's probably the easiest way. Anyway, that's where I am at. So I got a lot done in this winter break. We have gone through a lot of things, and we're here in mass and density finally. Um, does that mean what does that mean for me? Well, we will be doing more. I mean, obviously, but because of the uh, I'm gonna obviously have classes again. Probably will not have any videos up for a while, which means I won't be focusing on any of this. I don't like that. Any of this. Oh, I don't like that either. Okay, why is this not perfectly aligned? Anyway, I will probably not be focusing on this for a long time. Oh, I know why. Let me just transparent that, and then we should be good. And then that looks like a hemisphere now. Yeah. Yeah, I won't be focusing on this so much anymore for the next 3 months. Then there'll be a week of me focusing on it because I'm gonna be back, and then probably I don't know if we'll finish it in the physics section, and then there's gonna be another classes, and then this summer I'll probably focus on it unless I take a summer class, which I might do. Um, yeah, the way I choose class is basically a speed run. Either I take as I don't know, it's very weird how I do it. I don't like to do classes very slow, even though that's recommended. Yeah, I like to speed run and do classes quick like this. It's not recommended to do that, but I don't really like to go slow anymore. I thought I was being stressed out because of that, but it turns out slowing down is more painful for me than actually just dealing with the stress of speeding up, uh, which is a weird thing. I don't know why. It's just weird to me. It just feels weird. It feels wrong to slow down. Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking nonsense now. Um, yeah, which is also the reason why I had too much time available for me to do textbook questions, which was weird for me. I didn't like it. I like having the pressure on me sometimes, I guess. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and I don't know if that's valid or not. Oh yeah, and also another thing I'll say is that linear algebra absolutely sucks to do. This is why the linear algebra is the old format, which is the worst format ever. Uh, because I need to go to Overleaf and then type all the matrices. I don't like the matrix in Google Docs, and and then the thing about linear algebra that I don't like is that it's a lot of true or false questions. In physics, there's not a lot of things you can do with true or false. There's not a lot of things you can do in other math classes. Only in linear algebra do you do a lot of true or false because it's just a matter of fact. Do you know it or not? So just yeah, do you know it? Do you not know it? It's like true or false question. Like it's like a basic thing. Like 1 plus 1 equals 2. Yeah, I mean no, sorry. This symbol is addition, right? True or false? um, That's a lot of the linear algebra in this college, at least in my college at least. Otherwise, what happens is that you just get completely hard matrices that you just do echelon row reduction. Yeah, I'm glad I'm over with linear algebra. That was a pain, just pain. Um, do I think there's value to it? Yeah, but I don't want to even touch linear algebra because of that reasoning. Because I know for a fact that it's just going to be a lot of true or false questions, and not much fun. I'm pretty sure advanced linear algebra is fun because there's tensors, but the basic foundation of linear algebra is not fun because it's just memorization and true or false questions over and over again. At least that's what my experience with my professor was. At least the test was. Yeah. The class content was actually pretty fun with all the transposition. I'm just talking nonsense at this point. Um, yeah. Anyways, this question should not be here. This question is a possible. Why do you solve it that way? That's like very hard way to solve. You know, I'm not gonna question myself. I'm just gonna drag it over here and plug it in here because I know for a fact it's supposed to be here. Um, do I like how it's set up? Not particularly. I'll fix it later. It's not some. Yeah, I'm talking nonsense at this point. Let me just stop the video. Where's my mouse?